You work hard, you make money, you do it for yourself. That's not life. You go out, you seek for people who need your help, you make their lives better. You become that sponge which can absorb all the negativity, and you become that person who can emit beautiful positive vibes. And when you realize that you have changed someone's life, and because of you, this person didn't give up, that is the day when you live.
All right. So is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I
Are
think
you
we will start off. See, basically, why people become unhealthy and how to analyze their current health, what we need to do is that what we are going to understand. What is this 30 wellness secrets? See, in the first, let's look at it. Whatever age you are now, how do we assess your health? See, visibly, what people can see, somebody is overweight. Yes, that is one health issue. If he's having a blood pressure, that is one health issue. If he's a person is on a medication, this is one health issue. These are the three health issues anybody knows. Other things you will only know if you do the blood tests. Otherwise, you will not know. So we will look at the 10 basic health issues. What is happening? That 10 health issues, we are going to look at it. Then comes what is the reason for all the health issues? So it's just a good and bad. Say your habits, some habits which are detrimental to health. Some habits are good for health. What are the habits detrimental to health? Say not sleeping, having stress, not eating good food, not drinking water, not going to the bathroom, toilet. These are the bad habits, wrong habits. What are the good habits? Somebody says, no, I'm taking only vegetarian food. I'm taking my dinner before night and I don't eat any junk food. I don't take coffee, alcohol. There are some good things. So end of the day, it's a balance of good and bad. Suppose you had certain bad habit, bad wrong habits for many years. It all depends your current stage. So this is what we are going to look at 10 daily wrong habits. It's not a theory, friends. See, we all know, okay, this, but what is happening to you? Why are you at the moment, you are overweight, for example, you have a blood pressure or XYZ problem. So we need to understand what has caused my problem. That is what is needed to be seen. Then comes we need to understand what is needed for good health. There are 7 essentials for good health. Do we know all of them? And then I have created something called a 10 daily habits, Dinacharya. So if you are able to follow that. So we will quickly look at it. We will have a fewer slides. See, friends, what we require is the right knowledge is required. And along with the discipline is needed. Both are important. If like a lot of doctors are having a lot of knowledge, but they are not healthy because they don't have discipline. They are not able to follow that. Maybe people like you and me, we may have some certain amount of discipline, but we don't have the right knowledge. So it is necessary that you have to have the right knowledge and you have to have the right discipline also. Then only you can do. So what are the things to do, friends? First is there are 7 essentials for good health. Do we know them? We need to have 100% knowledge. Like it, something like it. If you are want to make a dish, I'm just telling somebody. I want all of you to put the videos on, please. Whomsoever can put the videos on so that we can. Okay. Now listen. If you want to make any dish in the sense any dish, you want to make sambar or malai kofta or XYZ, how do you make it? Suppose first time you want to make it, you just can't make an experiment on yourself. So you will go to an expert and ask them, okay, sir, what are the ingredients to make this dish? And then you need to understand what are the number of ingredients. You can't even miss one ingredient. If you miss one ingredient, you can't make a delicious dish. Then obviously you have to choose the right, good quality ingredients. Then you have to also understand from that person what are the appropriate quantities. Say, for example, you are making a dal sambar. You can't take a glass of dal and one glass of salt. Different quantities are there that you have to understand. Then comes what? You have to understand the process, which one to put first, which one to put later. And then you have to gain the experience. You have to do it for many times. Then only you can make a very delicious dish. To make a delicious dish, you have to do everything. On top of it, you have to do dil laga ke karna padta hai. Man laga ke karna padta hai. Then only you can make. But the dish to get spoiled, only one mistake is enough. Any one ingredient, you put less or more, you forgot one ingredient, or you put another ingredient, you will not have the taste of this. Do you agree with me, friends? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It's absolutely essential. Same thing, health is also is a skill. Do you have the knowledge? Do you do it 100%? Doing 90% is not good enough. So we will look at it. Next is there are 10 daily wrong habits. We will see what are the wrong habits we have. How many wrong habits you have? All of you, I want to take a pen and paper so that you can write down. Then comes, there are dinacharya is there. There is how to do it. As I told you that you know how to make a dish. I mean, you have learned about to make a dish. There's a process. We have to understand the process. Now, what happens? All these three, if your knowledge is not 100%, then you will make more mistakes. At one time, I was making how many? I know only 50%. Wrong habits, I was making 70%. There are 10 daily wrong habits, I was doing 7. And dinacharya, I was only knowing 3. 30% I was doing. So what would happen? That would affect your health. So what we are going to see is there are two health. One is health span score. It does not require any blood reports and all that. It talks about, we will look at it if time permits, what are the markers. Then comes the fifth one is 10 markers of metabolic health. See, at one time, friends, as I said to you, I didn't have the knowledge. I had only 50% knowledge and daily wrong habits, 70% I was doing. I know only 30%. With the result, my health score was only 10% health span score. My metabolic health was 20%. I used to be like this. And then in a span of 4 months, I improved. Last 11 years, I am on the same health condition. So how is it possible? So first we will go straight away into what is the ingredients for good health. Can anybody tell me what are the 7? There are 7 essentials for good health, friends. We will see. Okay. To make, all of you know, to make a coffee, you need 3 ingredients: milk, coffee powder, and sugar. Only 3 ingredients. With 3 ingredients, you make coffee. Suppose I don't give you coffee powder at all. You can't make coffee. Suppose I give coffee powder, but I only give a pinch of coffee powder, a pinch. You can't make a coffee. Can you anybody tell me what are the 7 essentials for good health? Quickly.
Water,
Huh? Yes.
water,
Just tell me the ingredients. What are the ingredients to make a good health? There are
Sunlight.
well, that is all PhD, sir. We will look at it, please. Where are important? We will see. Sunrise is sun exposure is good. We will see that. Let's look at the basics. See, this is a LKG class, not a PhD stuff. Let me tell us. Let's look at the basics.
Good food and
Yeah.
waking up on time.
That's okay.
Then
1 minute. Food is okay. Food is one. Waking up, you can sleep continuous, no problem. Only let's say talk about the sleep. You need a proper sleep. 2 things we said. There are 5 more.
then drinking enough water.
Yeah, water. Let's go to the net. First, we are only looking at the ingredients. So water, food, sleep. We said 3 items. There are 7.
Exercise.
Exercise 4. Very good. What else?
walking with barefoot on the
No,
ground.
okay. That's PhD. Exercise is already said. It's covered. We covered 4 ingredients. What are the 3 more? Huh? Sleep already said. Already somebody said sleep already.
Controlling stress.
Stress management. Very good. 5 they covered. Very good. There are 2 more. 2 more things. Okay, let's look at them. What are they?
Sir, we can't see.
Yeah, can you see the slide? No, you can't see the slide. Can you see the slide?
Yes, yes, we can see slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. See, there are 7 essentials. One is the air. If you don't get the breath for 5 minutes, you can't survive. But fortunately, that is happening automatically. Your participation is not required. It is happening automatically because it's very essential. God has taken the control. You don't have to do anything. We will know what is the next is water. If you don't get water for a few days, 2-3 days, you can't survive. Next is food, nutritious food we talked about. We'll see what to eat, what not to eat, we will see. Next comes excretion, removal of the waste from our body. There are 4 waste from our body. One is stools, second is urine, third is sweat, and the fourth is the breath. What is the next one? Fifth is exercise. We need to do physical exercise is a must. Sixth one is rest and mind. Rest up to 6. These are the 7 essentials. There's nothing else. All are additionals. These 7 essentials, out of this one, you don't need any participation. When you have 6. Friends, remember, to make a coffee, only 3 ingredients. You still can't make a tasty coffee because if you don't know. There are 6 ingredients, mixing and matching is a problem. So we have no clarity on this. We all know that yes, we have to drink water, we have to do exercise, we have to sleep, we have to eat food, we have to go to the toilet, remove all the waste from our body, and then we have to sleep, we have to do all that we know. Here is the problem. We don't know how to fine tune it. Friend, you all know when we had this TV antenna. See, sometimes earlier we had antenna. See, sometimes, in initial days, it is not new TV, it was okay, but all of a sudden it is not coming. So what we used to do, we go see and up. Oh, the antenna has a little turned. Then we keep turning and ask them down, which aya gaya पूछेंगे. They say, yes, yes. Then you should stop there. That is called fine tuning. See, the antenna is there, TV is there, it was not coming earlier. Why? Because it turned, it is not receiving the signals. That is called fine tuning. Similarly, these 6 elements, we are making a mess of it. We are making all mistakes. Little here and there. As I told you, friends, to make a dish, one item, a little more or less is gone. Similarly, we are all unhealthy because we do not know how to mix and manage. We will see them. We'll see that. Now we have seen these 7 essentials. Remember, the 7 essentials will, balance our 5 elements. Pancha Mahabhutas. What are the elements? What are the elements? Earth element, then comes water element, then comes fire element, the 4th is the air element, and the 5th is the space element. So these 7 essentials should match your 5 elements. Let's look at air. What to do air? Our participation is not required, but we can still help by way of 20 minutes pranayama you do. Ashtanga yoga, you all know 8 limbs of yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. These are the 8 angas of yoga. We learn it later. Breath watching. Just watch your breath. Quietly sit one place. Just observe the body. Don't take any. Pranayama is different. Breath watching is different, friends. You are just watching it. What's happening? The air is going out and automatically is coming in. Just watch it. That will balance your air element. Now water, how much water to drink? 3 to 4 liters water is a must. There is no compromise on that. A person who is living in a cold area in India must drink 3 liters. And a person who is living in a very hot area should drink minimum 4. Again, the water depends on many things. Number 1, on their weight. Number 2, on their weather condition, whether the guy is physically very active or not. So this matters. So 3 to 4 is okay. And you check TDS, total dissolved substances, because whatever water we are getting now, there's RO water and then, bottled water and all, it has a very low TDS. TDS is 30-40. If you drink such water, it will, I don't know why they're calling mineral water. It's called mineralless water. So you have to make sure that your TDS is 150. To improve that, a simple technique you can follow. You can just add a pinch of Himalayan salt. It will improve your TDS. RO water, you take it, it will have only 30-40 TDS. Just add a little bit of Seda Namak or, Himalayan salt, the TDS will go to 150. Drink such water. And how to drink water, we have no clue. First place, we don't drink the adequate 3 to 4 liters, and drinking process also is wrong. Water and food should not be put in stomach at one time. Can you all hear me, friends? Is it visible, audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
so the
sir.
mistake what
Yes,
we are
sir.
doing, see,
Some of the foods are choking us. We have to drink water that time, no,
I'll
sir.
come to that. I'll come to that. Listen. First, let's understand the basics. We'll go to the fine tuning later. See, first we are learning how to make a dish. Just learn the ingredients first and find out the quantities. The process we will come to you, how to do the process. And once you understand the process, you can't do one day. It requires practice. Keep doing it. You will do that. All right. So the water, how to drink, when not to drink is a very important thing. We all make this mistake, blunder. We drink water, we sit for food. While eating, we drink water. And immediately after drinking, we drink water. Yes, you can have 1 or 2 gulps of water if you are stuck while gulping it, but not glass after glass. That's the mistake we are doing. So next is, we looked at water. What is the next one? Food. Now this is a very $1,000,000 question. This is where everybody is stuck. Everybody is stuck on diet. What food? Falana, Dimaka. You take this juice, your belly fat will melt like ice. Nonsense. Eat this food, that food, avoid this food, avoid that food. Forget about it. Friends, in my approach, there is no diet plan. What is that we are talking about it?
నాన్ వెజ్ వెజ్ అడుగు
Virendu. See, all the questions we will look at it. What to avoid? Do you all know what to avoid? Please, can you put all the videos, please? What is the food to avoid? Anybody knows? Tell me, what are the foods not good for health?
Sugar and any white food and junk food.
What about ice creams? What about cool drinks? What about packaged foods? What about the coffee, tea, alcohol? Are they good for health?
No.
Absolutely not.
But we
No,
all
sir.
know, but listen, we all know, but we are tempted, you see. We are all tempted. Somebody is eating ice cream, we want to have an ice cream. Somebody is having sweets, we have
No,
sweets.
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No,
I'm not
but
eating
coffee
ice cream or
coffee tea is
coffee.
good, no, sir.
We'll come to that. We'll debust all those stuff. Coffee tea is good. One guy will come with a doctor coat. He'll tell having one coffee every day will reduce the heart attack by 27%. See, I'll tell you, friends. See, people want to listen. Mark my word, I'm saying. People want to listen good things about their bad habits. People want to listen good things about their bad habits. Right? So let's understand it. So these are not required. We will see how to avoid, when to avoid. We will go to that little later. Okay. So next is, what is the food to avoid? Avoid stimulants, coffee, tea, intoxicants, alcohol, and tobacco or drugs and all. Refined oils. You can use, instead of refined oil, chikki oil. You can use ghee, sugar, packaged products. I'm not calling them a food. It's a product. Anything is manufactured in a factory, coming in a box or in a dabba with a barcode. It's a product. Do you want to eat food or a product? Biscuit is a product. Anything manufactured in a factory is a product. It's okay, once in a while for convenience you can eat, but not on a regular basis. Why we should not eat packaged foods? Anybody can tell me? Any idea? Why are we telling we should not take packaged foods?
Because of preservatives.
There will be preservatives.
Correct. To make it
Okay.
tasty, make it addictive, they'll do so many gimmicks. See, nowadays, all these, intelligent scientists or experts, all these are working to make you addict, to make the food addict. And all the advertisement, colors, and the price. Look at 5 rupees. Biscuit is available 5 rupees in village also. And cool drink is available 5
మ్యాగీ
rupees.
తినరాదు
Huh?
మ్యాగీ తినరాదు
Yeah, everything. See, they're making you addictive. They're making it convenient. See, at one time, I remember go to railway station, all this cafeteria, some food is there, but nowadays everything is packed. Nothing you will find. Maybe some fruits, 1, 2 fruits only you will find. Other nothing is there. So packaged products are not good. Okay. Now next question is food. What to eat? See, friends, what I am saying, eat only 2 times when hungry and maintain the same timings. See, now here is the question. Now, what are the questions people have? Whether I should take vegetarian food or non-vegetarian food? Should I go for, fruit diet or some sort of plant-based diet? Or should I go for, uh, what is carnivore diet? Falana, dimaga, so many things are there. Just keep it all aside, friends. Eat only 2 times. All of you know, no? All of you know in Sanskrit, what they say, ekabhukte. Anybody knows what they call? Eating, only one time eating is called what? Ekabhukte?
Yogi.
Yogi.
Ekabhukte Mahayogi.
No, Dvibhukte?
Vivukte
Yogi.
Bhogi.
Bhogi.
Bhogi means what? Bhogi means a person who enjoys life. Tribhukte?
Rogi.
Rogi.
See, tell me,
Rogi.
friend. See, we are all habituated all over the world because it's pressed into your brains. Breakfast, lunch, dinner is common. 90%, 95% people are always habituated to breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So all this has come from where? All this, food industry want you to eat more times. 5 times, 6 times. They say eat small meals more times. They want you to open more packets. See, 3 times eating itself is a rogi. But tell me now the current situation for everybody house is what? Immediately after waking up, they have coffee, tea. They have breakfast. Then they go to office. Every office, they serve coffee or tea free. If anything is served free, we don't miss it. So coffee. Then lunch is there. Then you have again 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, some coffee tea is served. Evening, some snacks are served. In the home, when you go home, 8, 9 o'clock, you have dinner. So how many times it happened, friends? Tell me. Okay, if you have some friends, you have to take 1 or 2 coffee. People are eating multiple times in a day, whether you are hungry or not. We can't have times to go into the details of the nitty-gritty of these eating disorders. So eating, now tell me, 3 times itself is a rogi. What happens if somebody is eating 6 times? And another myth I want to bust you. A lot of people tell me, oh, no, I only eat 2 times. He says, oh, I see. But he says fruits. He takes fruits, but he doesn't count as food. They count only rice or chapati food. Remember this, friend. Mark my word. If you learn this alone, 1 point, of course, you have to learn everything. This point alone can improve your health.
పెట్టుకోమా నాకు ఓపిక లేదు నిజంగా ఓపిక లేదు
Shall we
వైషు
take
ఇంకోటి కావాలంటే
Ati
కొంచెం mix
atko
Somebody has to mute yourself, madam.
చేసి ఇరా చిన్నముడా కొన్ని
అక్కలే.
తెలుసు వైషు తినండి
atkale.
All right. I don't know. I want all of you to mute yourself. Okay. So,
Palaram.
hello. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So eating multiple times. As I said to you, next point we'll see. Eat only 2 times when hungry and maintain the same timing. This will take care of your earth element. Next is nothing in between 2 meals except water. Other than water is food. See, you're taking coffee, tea, or anything other than water is food. It amounts to one more time eating, which spikes sugar, insulin, and insulin resistance and lifestyle disorders. Now tell me, taking coffee is eating 1 episode. Now imagine how many times you are eating. Somebody comes and offers you some prashadam. What happens? Immediately we open and we pick up a small piece and put it in the mouth. So that is one eating. So it doesn't happen in 1 day, 2 day, friends, but we are doing this mistake for years and for decades. Without knowingly you are doing this mistake. Okay, then comes excretion, removal of the waste from our body. So what is important? 2 bowel movements, preferably in the morning. That creates space element. That means you have to go to the number 2 twice in a day, preferably in the morning before 10 o'clock. But people have a difficulty in going to the toilet once in a day or once in the morning, maybe sometime in the afternoon or evening. And for your information, 2 bowel movements. That means you have to excrete 2 times in a day. See, in
Why
America,
it should be morning, sir? It can be any time in a day, right?
that's what I'm
And
saying.
they also say like 2 days once.
No,
Also,
one minute,
some
1 minute.
people are.
Karthik, you can ask all the questions later. Please listen to the point. I can respond to you later. Actually, listen. As I said to you, remember, the best way I'm saying. See, if you want to make the dish, you put all the items in one vessel and put it on the stove. Will you make a dish? No, there's a process. Okay, if you are unable to clear the bowels in the morning, one time bowel movement is absolutely essential. Immediately after waking up within half an hour time. That means if it is not happening, that means you have a constipation problem. 2 bowel movements is a must. The biggest problem, friends, in US, uh, Center for Disease Control, they are the authority like our Indian Medical Council, IMC. They say weekly 3 times, if a person is able to go to the toilet, it is normal. Can you believe such advice? That is the reason more people in other countries they're sick because this particular thing is not discussed. You go through any of the thing, nobody will talk about this excretion, 2 bowel movement. They take it granted, but they tell you very, 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 I must say, very elaborately how to wash your dish, how to make your vegetable. They are very small points. 2 bowel movements is a must. How to happen? We will see that. How to make it happen? Then comes exercise. 1 hour brisk walk is a must. Or you can do some games, swimming, or 20 minutes exposure to sun. This will enhance your fire element in the body. Rest, all of you know, 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours sleep is a must. Sleep 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. to match your circadian rhythm only. You can't be sleeping, okay, sir, I will sleep at 2 o'clock and get up at 10 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't work because we are all bound by the circadian rhythm. And 14 hours of intermittent fasting would further help fortnightly fasting and lankanam. Lankanam means when you are sick, you should fast. This will improve your sleep and its space element. What is mind management? See, friends, manage stress. See, everybody who has got stress, they will also know what problems it can create. You can do inner engineering program, meditation. We'll go into this little later. See, these are the 6 elements, essentials, which are in your control. Look at what all mistakes we can do here. People drink less water. They don't know how to drink water. They continue consuming all sorts of stimulants, intoxicants, refined oil, sugar, packaged foods, ice cream, bakeries, all that things we continue eating. Instead of eating 2 times, we are all habitually eating 3 times, and many people are eating 4 to 5 times. And in between, we keep on munching, doing all that stuff. 2 bowel movements, very rarely, maybe 1 bowel movement in a day, generally happening to the people. 1 hour walk, people have their own excuses. They say, no, we are very busy. I have a small child. I have to go to the office. No time. Falana, demaka. So they don't do the exercise. That means one ingredient you are not putting. Sleep, 7 hours sleep. I don't know how many people, how much stress. Look at, there is an option of making 6 areas, multiple mistakes. What happens if you make any of this imbalance? What happened to your body? Toxins in the body. You are imbibing the toxins by having all sorts of packaged products, refined oil, intoxicants, and all that. And by not clearing, by drinking water and clearing your bowels, you are retaining the toxins in the body. Nutritional deficiency. We are not eating nutritious food, circadian imbalance, insulin resistance, and then chronic inflammation in the body, hormonal imbalance, and that's how you get into lifestyle disorders. See how much knowledge we had. At one time on these 7 essentials, I had only 50% knowledge. All of you friends, 50% knowledge I had. I was disciplined, but what is the use if I don't have the knowledge? Do you know why the Abhimanyu got killed in Kurukshetra? Why did he got killed? He's a big Yodha, very talented guy. Why did he got killed? Hello?
You don't know how to enter into the chakra, but you don't know how to get out from it.
So he has 50% knowledge or 70% knowledge. Now we all have, we don't have 100%. Let me tell you, friend, very few people have 100% knowledge. Maybe just Sanjay Thakur jaisa bhai, sab log hai, wo dikha rahe. We don't have, which I have learned in the last 11 years. And If you don't have 100% knowledge, what you will get, not like Abhimanyu, you get a belly fat, you become overweight, you have all other health problems because you don't have the right knowledge. And of course, we are clubbed with again indiscipline. We get tempted, all that. So what do? We will quickly look at what all the mistakes we are doing, friends. Yes. See what happens when you are chronic stress. Physically, what happens physically? Signs and symptoms of chronic stress. What is chronic stress? You are very irritable and there is some issues like it could be related to your health, it could be related to your relationship problem or financial problem, whatever it is there. So what can happen physically? The stress will affect what? Headache, grinding teeth, tight, dry throat, clenched jaws, chest pain, shortness of breath, pounding of heart, high blood pressure, muscle aches, indigestion, constipation, increased perspiration, cold, sweaty hands, fatigue, tiredness, frequent illness. Frequently we are falling sick. This is physical level. What happened to the psychological level? Physiological level. We get anxiety. We get irritable. Small things also we get wild. Feeling of impending danger or doom. आसमान गिरेगा करके हम लोग सोचते रहते हैं. Depression, slow thinking or racing thoughts, both the ways. We can't immediately react, or we are thinking very like a super fast train. Thinking, obsessive thinking, feeling helpless, feeling hopeless, worthless. All these things will happen. Sadness, what is called defensiveness, anger, hypersensitivity, apathy. Hypersensitive means we simply get like, get angry and all that. What happened to behavioral? Overeating, impatience, argumentativeness. We keep on argumenting, procrastinate, postpone, increased use of alcohol or drugs, smoking, withdrawal or so we don't meet anybody. Avoidance or neglect of responsibilities. People don't take responsibility. Poor job or burnout, poor personal hygiene. They don't take bath also probably. Change in religions. They become immediately they join some other religion. Change of family or close relationships. All this will happen. We will now see. Look at this, friend. There are 10 daily wrong habits. I want all of you to take a pen and paper and find out how many wrong habits you have. We are not talking about theory. You have to find out how many wrong habits. As I told you, if you are chronic stress, see stress we have seen what all impact it can have. Remember this, friends. It's like a fish pond. See, if you have a fish, say fish are dying. What is the reason for fish dying? Maybe it is getting some pollutants are entering into the pond. Say from 10 different places, if pollutants are entering and how long the pollutants are entering, how many number of places it is entering, how speedily it is entering, how aggressively it is entering depends on the condition of the fish. Similarly, these 10 daily wrong habits are going to cause you health problems. Let's look at chronic stress. What will happen if you're stressed? Hello? If you're chronic stress, what is the impact on your thing?
BP will.
Okay, those are the problems. What thing? Other thing can happen.
Digestion problems,
Yes, very
sleeping
good.
problems.
What else? First casualty, what? If you're stressed. See, for example, what is stress, friends? Stress means danger. Body thinks that there is going to be danger. There is going to be, there's a danger to my life. That is what is stress. Suppose, for example, in your street, you came to know there is a tiger roaming. In your street, the tiger is roaming. Suppose your door, you are not able to lock properly. What will happen? Will you be able to sleep in the night? Hello? So the first casualty is your sleep. If you are stressed, you can't sleep. Yes or no? Hello? Any stress. Leave alone tiger. Suppose you have a fight with your spouse or you have something happen to your mother-in-law or father-in-law. You are stressed. That will affect your sleep. So next casualty is your sleep. So what happens? You can't sleep, 7 hours sleep. Then when you don't sleep in the next morning, you want to go for exercise. No, you will not go for exercise. You simply lie down. No physical exercise. Then what happened? Immediately go for a cup of coffee, tea. Maybe if it is night, go for alcohol. Then what happened? Then you go for sugary, refined oils, maida, bakery, packaged product, something you want to eat. And then we don't eat any nutritious food. What is nutritious food, friends? Can you tell me some 3-4 items? What is nutritious food?
Dry fruit.
Correct.
Sprouts, sir.
Very good. Sprouts, dry fruits. What else? Also vegetables, right? Seasonal fruit,
Salads.
coconut, nut, cashew, badam, pista, and then the seeds, chia seeds, soaked chia seeds, and dates. All these things are nutritious food. How many times you are eating in a week? Tell me. How many times you are eating fruits? No, we always have a habit of eating morning cooked meal. Maybe in North India they have some chapati or puri. South India idli. Lunch some white rice and some sabjis. Night again somebody say no, I don't eat rice. I will have only chapati or some dosa. Where is nutritious food? Where are you getting your nutrition? Not at all. So the lack of nutritious food is another wrong habits people have. Next is what? People have dehydration and wrong way of drinking water. People hardly drink 1.5 liter water. As I said to you, anybody who is drinking less than 3 liters water is dehydrated and wrong way of drinking water. Constipation. As I said to you, 2 times bowel movement is a must. So one time people go, or maybe in the afternoon, or in a day, maybe night, or once in 2 days. All these problems are there: constipation, gas, acidity, gut microbiome imbalance, etc. All this is again multiple times eating without hunger. You're not hungry, but you eat. How many people have really felt hunger, friends? In the modern times, we have never realized what is hunger. Because you had coffee, you had breakfast, then you had the office coffee before lunchtime. Why you're eating? Because afterwards you cannot eat. You're not eating because of you're hungry. You're eating just because और नहीं तो time बाद में नहीं खा सकता है. Then again you have some snacks or coffee, tea, and then night dinner. When are you feeling hungry? We are hardly feeling hungry. Nobody. We are not feeling hungry because we are eating multiple times. Why we are eating multiple times? We will see that. Okay. There are 10 eating disorders. What are the 10 eating disorders? We'll look at it quickly. See, 10 eating disorders. Habitual eating. What is habitual eating? Breakfast time, lunch time, coffee time, dinner time, falana time, dimaka time, we keep eating. Sense-tempted eating. You see somebody is eating ice cream. You have no plan of eating ice cream, but you saw somebody is having a very nice, very delicious ice cream, somebody you want to eat. Or somebody is making jalebi on the road while you're going. You just stop. Sense-tempted eating. Then work culture. In the coffee office, you get coffee, tea. Environmental eating. You go to your relative's house, your sister will say, no, I made it for you. Out of love and affection, they want you to eat. Boredom eating, you get bored, you want to eat. Emotional eating, especially when you got upset or when you are depressed or when there is a periods time, people get emotional. Nutritional hunger. See, if you are eating crappy food, if you are eating, say, more of high carb foods, you feel hungry. See, a lot of people, they eat, say, white rice and then probably some bakery items and all. Within 2-3 hours, if they feel hungry. Because why? Because the sugar will crash. Because the insulin will bring down the sugar. There's a low sugar will happen if you eat high carb foods. Tasting, feeding, prasadams. You are feeding children. What is left over? What parents will do? Hello? Especially ladies, when they're feeding the children, what happens if there is left out? You put a lot of ghee, made a very tasty food, and child is not eating. What will you do? You will eat that. Because we don't want to throw it. The things to be thrown in the waste basket, but what we think our stomach is a waste basket. Suppose your husband did not eat, he left some material. It's just the tendency of the Indian woman. They don't want to waste. So instead of wasting in there, putting in the stomach. That's how they're eating multiple times. Okay, see, then there's something called insulin resistance. If somebody is having overweight and they definitely have high insulin in the body, they'll feel hungry. The word I use is hangry, means hungry and angry. They want to eat. Now, the 10th point is, remember this point, other than what is food which spikes sugar and insulin. Remember this, anything you put in your mouth other than what is food, maybe buttermilk is okay, but otherwise anything you put is food. One eating episode. 90% people are insulin resistant, D vitamin B12 deficiency, and they're unaware of their health. Remember this, friends, insulin test is not done, D vitamin, B12 not done, the 3 important blood tests are not done. So you will never ever know that your deficiencies. So what as we discussed with you, any of these wrong habits, even one, not all 10. You don't have to do all the 10. Tell me, friends. Hello?
So I was writing down, ninth point is not covered because from 8th to 10th you have come.
No, ninth is multiple times eating. Eating multiple times means in a day, eating 5 to 6 times, breakfast, lunch, dinner, between coffee, tea, that is called multiple times without hunger. And we looked at the 10 eating disorders. So just find out how many disorders you have. Circadian
And there's some
impairment.
Aditi Devo Bhava. Aditi Devo Bhava.
Okay. Atithi Devo Bhava means what happens, friends? Yeah, I think I have not covered that. Yeah. What is, see, this is an amazing culture in India we have. We treat Atithi as a god, right? This was okay many years ago. A person from one village to another village, he may come by walk. He may reach by morning, he reach home in the night. Nothing is available on the way. Feeding him is good. You give them. But now what happens, from third floor, I'm going to go down, and the way I meet second floor, my friend, he will compel me to eat. If you don't eat, what will happen? He'll get upset. I don't know how many people there in Telugu. In Telugu, there is a kahavat. A widow should not be having any hesitation to say no. If she doesn't say no, it's a problem. See, we don't say no, and then we all get belly fat. We all get insulin resistance because we eat because they get upset. So eating multiple times is one big cause. So find out how many eating disorders you have. All right. So see, at one time, friends, I was having 7 daily wrong habits and all the 10 eating disorders for 30 years. So except these 3, I was not stressed. I was sleeping well. I was doing every day one exercise. But I used to take 2-3 coffee every day, once in a while alcohol. I used to have a lot of refined foods, never tried to any fruits and all that. I hardly used to drink 1.5 liter water. Yes, constipation, only one time bowel movement. I used to eat 5 to 6 times a day. All these things I had. So what happened to me? I had 7 health issues. All the health problems happened because of that. How many wrong habits you have? Can quickly tell me. Kavita madam, how many wrong habits you have? Have you noted down? Jyoti, Shalini. It is not a theory. Find out what you have. What others have, I don't care. You may have only one. Tell me, friends, out of 10 daily.
I'm having 4, sir.
So remember this only. In your fish pond, from 4 places, you are getting all the polluted water. What will happen to your fish? Hello? They'll become sick. Over a period of time, they will die. So find out daily wrong habits. You must come out of it. Is it okay if you have only one wrong habits, friends? Hello? Sir, no, I don't have 9. Only one
It's
wrong
not
habit.
okay.
Huh?
It is not okay, sir.
Yeah. Why? One area, the dirty water is entering to your fish pond. Maybe earlier it is happening at 7 places. If it is happening for one place, maybe earlier your fish are dying or getting sick every 3 months. Maybe now probably every 6 months. So understand this. So we have seen 2 things. One, what are the 7 essentials for good health? We have seen what are the daily wrong habits. Now we will see how to manage them. We will study that. Okay. See, friends, what happens when you do this? Your insulin resistance will happen. The sugar levels will be normal. Insulin will go up. See, your insulin will be fasting. Insulin will go up. We never test this, so we will never know this problem. And this will have your, insulin resistance in the cells. And then all your, internal organs also have insulin resistance. Like your liver had become fatty. Your pancreas had become fatty. That's how. Look at it here. See, this fat is good under the skin, but the fat inside the organs, this is what is going to cause. This is what is called belly fat. See, when you have this is called metabolic syndrome. If you have belly fat, means you have increased waist size, high triglycerides, elevated blood sugar, blood pressure, low HDL. These are the 5 health issues. Look at how people are just gaining weight with the belly fat, overweight, and all that. And when
So
you
can
check,
you explain what is the triglyceride and low cholesterol? That little bit.
this is a marker, sir. Your triglycerides levels, if you do lipid profile, we will know that. Generally, in the lipid profile, most of the doctors look only for total cholesterol and LDL. Yes, they are important, but much more important is triglycerides level and HDL level. We will see that. We will study that. Now, as I said to you, 10 daily wrong habits or even one over the years cause lifestyle disorders. That's what I said. Insulin resistance will happen. Let me tell you, friends, we don't have much time to share. I have more than 700 blood reports in the last 11 years. I've seen people, 90%, let me repeat the word, 90% of the Indian population or the world population have insulin resistance. Why insulin resistance?
In the
Everybody,
Challagange, I can't sleep on the
So,
bed.
so
yeah,
can you
కాళ్ళకి
put the
బస్సు
slides,
ఉంటుంది తీస్తారా
please?
ప్లీజ్
somebody is talking. Yeah, I can't hear. What is that?
Please put the slides, sir. You took it off.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, I'll share it. Don't worry. I'm talking to you. Why people are getting sick? Can anybody tell now? You have understood now what have I talked to you? Why people are getting overweight? Why people are getting diabetes? Why people are getting health problems?
it's not happening in like a jiffy in a minute, sir. It's happening like continuous process, like from 5 or 6 years. Like mothers, like me, like we'll eat whatever remaining food, or
That's okay. No,
like
no, that's okay. No, no, the
schedule
point, the question,
times
no, no, the question what I'm asking you, can you tell me the reason for overweight?
overeating, untimely
No, no,
sleeping.
Shalini, wait a second. Again, you are making a mistake. Anybody tell me why people are getting diabetes? Why people are getting high cholesterol? People are getting
Stress.
oh, again you are going. What else? What else? We
Junk
just
food,
told you. I
meditating.
just told you.
Because of
Laziness.
all the 10 bad habits.
Yes, not all 10. Even one daily wrong habits, it can lead one person diabetic, another person BP, another person cholesterol, falana, dimaga. Now tell me from 10 different places, from one place, water, dirty water from the toilet is going. Another one place, kitchen water is going. Some chemical water is going. Tell me, when one place the dirty water is entering into the fish pond, what will happen to the fish? They'll become sick. Yes or no?
Yes.
If all 10 places it is going and it is happening for last 10 years, what will happen? Tell me. See, look at me. This is my photo. This was me in 2014 January. I was having what all the problems I had. I was having diabetes, I had blood pressure, I had kidney stone, I had fatty liver. I was having 11 medicines. Why? As I told you, the reason I already told you, I was having 7 daily wrong habits for 30 years. And my knowledge on, 7 Asians was 50%. So that's what I told you, friends.
Can't hear.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me, what is the reason for all the health problems?
We are not having enough proteins.
Oh, again, you're all PhD. Don't go to PhD. We are doing LKG stuff. See, as I told you, I was 69 kg to 60 kg weight, 9 kg weight loss, 3 inches waist size reduction, BP normal. All the medicines, no medicine. And why? Because I knew 7 essentials for good health, 100%. Then I stopped all the daily wrong habits. Earlier, I had 70%. Then, Dinacharya, I was following 100%. So my health score has improved from 10% to 95%. And this is how my metabolic health score is improved to 90%. Friends, there is no other alternative. It is not that don't look in compartmentals. See, if you have never seen an elephant, You never know what is an elephant. If 4 blind people are explaining about elephant, will you understand what is elephant? Somebody will hold the leg and tell it's like a pillar. Somebody will hold the tail and will say it's like a kuchi or like a broom. Somebody will hold this and he'll say something else. You can't make anything out of it. So you please, we don't have much time. Please, all of you, I would encourage you to listen to my videos in YouTube channel. You will understand. Any questions? We have now looked at what are the 10 daily wrong habits. We have not looked up the health because the time is not sufficient. But any questions? Can you put the videos on, please? Okay.
Sir, you have said Lankanam stays while we are sick.
Okay. Now,
Why we to
see, listen. As I told you,
can you
friend, as I told you, friends, 10 daily wrong habits. You have 4 habits. Stop them from today. Number 1. Now we have understood what are the 7 essentials for good health. Out of this 1, you don't have to do anything. Now what is to be done? Play attention what I'm going to say you. It's very simple. You must consume 4 liters water every day. Now we'll see how to do that. Number 1. 2, you should have 2 bowel movements every day. 1 hour physical exercise is a must. You must stop all sorts of, stimulants and, and then alcohol, stimulants and coffee, tea, and alcohol and all that you must stop. And you must stop sugar, bakery items, processed foods and all that. Right? And then you must sleep 7 hours in the night, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Manage stress, learn how to overcome stress. It's a big subject, we can't go into that. But depending on your stress level, join some program, stress relieving, or join some, religious things, or join Isha Inner Engineering like that. And then eat food, just homemade food, eat 2 times in a day. And in between nothing except water. So how to do this? We will now understand the process. We have understood the ingredients. All of you understood the ingredients? 4 liters water, 2 bowel movements, 1 hour exercise, 7 hours sleep, stress management, stopping all sorts of intoxicants and alcohol and all that. Eat only 2 times in a day when hungry. Homemade food, just avoid white rice and maida and avoid refined oils and just use ghee and enjoy your food. And there is no reason to eat less quantity of food. Whenever people talk about diet means what? Eating less. No. Eat your satisfaction. Eat only 2 times when hungry and in between nothing except water. Right? This is the process. Now, how to do that from morning to night, I will explain to you. Preferably wake up before sunrise. And then immediately after that, you drink 1 liter water. Focus your mind on your stomach with an object of going to the toilet, walk inside the house. That time, don't engage in any other activity. Focus your mind to go to the toilet, you will be able to go to the toilet. Once you finish the toilet, only if you finish the toilet, you are at liberty and you are going to engage in any other activity, friends. No other activity. Generally, ladies, what they go after they're getting up, they want to start cooking or waking up children. Don't do that. You focus at least 10-15 minutes for yourself. Don't do anything, just drink 1 liter water. Focus your mind on your stomach with an object of going to the toilet, you'll be able to go to the toilet. We will more in detail maybe in the next class, the process. So once you do that, you go for a walk. If you are not having time to go to the walk because you're a housewife, you are be at home, do whatever work at home. Maybe 1.5 hours later, a person who can go for a walk, come back, rest for 5-10 minutes, 1 hour walk after that, you take 5-10 minutes. Again, drink 1 liter water, focus your mind on your stomach, you'll be able to go to the second bowel movement. So look what we have done. We have taken 2 liters water in 2 installments after a gap of 1.5 hours, and you have cleared your bowels 2 times. So this hydration and elimination is the real key to improve your overall health. Then what happens, friends? During the day, eat 2 times. You choose your timings, your convenience. Most important is hunger. There is no timing, breakfast, lunch, dinner timing. You just see. And again, of course, sometimes it is not possible. You may feel hungry at 10 o'clock, but you're in the office. You can't eat. So decide your convenience. So eat your first meal. As I said to you, water drinking process. Don't drink water 20 minutes before eating food, while eating, and until 2 hours after eating food. If you drink water, wait for 20 minutes. While eating, you don't drink. After eating food, wait for 2 hours. Suppose you feel like little thirsty or discomfort, you have 1 or 2 gulps of water, not glasses. Have your second meal. Then what happens after the first meal? After 2 hours until second meal, you drink 2 liters water in installments. Say you had your meal at 12 o'clock. Say at 2 o'clock you have a glass of water. Maybe another 1 hour, 1 hour, another glass of water. Like that, you finish 2 liters water, 2 liters until half an hour before your second meal. You decide your second meal, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever you want to eat, no problem. But the best is to eat before 7, 7:30, but no issue. Eat the second meal. That's all what it is. Is it easy or difficult, friends? Hello? This is the process.
Easy.
Now, but the process is very important. Now, let's see. Let me show you what type of food you want to eat. As we told you, see, eat only 2 times in a day when hungry and maintain the same timing. Nothing in between 2 meals except water. You can have buttermilk, not buttermilk you can have. Okay. Then other than water is food, as I said to you, spike sugar and insulin, don't eat. And then water and food should not be put in stomach at one time. Don't drink water 20 minutes before eating food, while eating, and until 2 hours after eating food. Drink balanced 2 liters water in stomach. Just you can have any food, friend. Have multigrain chapati, you make any sabji, have curds, anything you can have, enjoy your food. 2 times you can eat both the times this food only. Suppose now is the question to improve further. So one time you take uncooked food. One time cooked food, another time uncooked. What is uncooked food? Sprouts, seasonal fruits, soaked groundnut, soaked badam, and then fresh coconut, dates, and then sesame seeds, soap seeds, anything you can eat 2 times. And if you still want to improve, one time you make a vegetable juice. And then if somebody is diabetic, I think he can avoid all sorts of carbohydrates. Look at what is the diabetic diet. You can have eggs, half-fried egg, any eggs. You can have curds. You have paneer fry, and any sabjis made of cold pressed oil like coconut oil or anything. Have salads, have nuts. This is what it is. Friends, I'll tell you, once you start following this, what is immunity and all that? I just want to show you a small 1-minute video. You're able to hold on to a bar for 1 minute beyond. It shows your, grip strength. Stand on one leg.
6 hours. Morning, night late
both legs separately. And then if you are spending time in the rain also, you don't fall sick. That's a clear indication.
Oh God.
And you have to sit and stand without any support. This is called flexibility test. Watch my videos wellness secrets channel. You can contact, my number is there, and this is me. Yes, friends, any doubts? Any questions? Now, all of you to have to get the blood test reports, please, all of you, you have my mobile number. Anybody can speak to me with their blood reports. It's free of cost. You can learn. Any questions? What happened? Nobody's talking. Hello? Did I? Wait a minute.
Sir, I have
No
sent you my
questions,
blood
sir.
report.
Everything is clear.
Yeah. All of you to make a health score. I think I'll show you quickly. Health score. Wait a second. We have some time. See, as I told you, friends, there are the 10 health issues we have to check. See, look at this pathetic situation of, ICMR had given a survey in the month of June 2023. What they say, they checked about overweight, belly fat, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetic. There are the 4 health issues only they have checked. I want 10 health issues to be monitored. What they say, 95 crore people in India are having obesity and belly fat. That means 39%, 28.6%. Hypertension, 50 crore people. Cholesterol, 113 crore people. 81% people have cholesterol, they say. Pre-diabetes have got 37 crores. Then there is a survey by this Apollo Labs, Dr. Reddy. What he is saying, fatty liver, 65% people, 91 crore people. D vitamin deficiency says 82%, 114 crores. And they say 26% people, they came to know after coming for the test only, they came to know BP. 23% people have got diabetes. They did not know. They don't know symptoms. Unless you do the blood test, you will not know your problem, friend. See, there are only 6 health issues they found out here. Now, let me tell you the balance 4 health issues. Thyroid dysfunction, many people. B12 deficiency, many people. The most important is insulin resistance. I told you 90% people are having this problem. 126 crores people. Unfortunately, these 3 people, look at I totaled it up, friend. All the problems have totaled up. Obese 95, 50, 100, 626 crore problems, health problems. What is the Indian population? 140 crores. That means what? Some people have got 3-4 health issues. Somebody is already overweight, he has a blood pressure, he has a cholesterol, a diabetic, falana demaka. This is how. See, this is what I wanted to share you, friend. The pathetic situation. As I told you, there are the 10 health issues. You must check your weight, and weight size should be as per height. BP should be 90/60 to 120/80. You should live a life without medicine. Fasting insulin is a blood test, friend. I marked red. If you spend 20,000 also, this test is not there in the packages. So you will never know this problem. As I told you, 90% people have the problem and we don't know. And insulin resistance is a calculation. Cholesterol, liver function, thyroid, diabetic, D vitamin, B12. Out of these 10 health issues, look at this girl, 80-year-old person. How many health issues she had? 4 health issues. She is having on medication, or insulin is very high, insulin resistance, cholesterol is very high, D vitamin is below 3. The lab says 30 to 100, but the optimal is 60 to 100. Please take a screenshot, friends. If somebody want to share me blood report, update your details like this and find out what is your health score and let me know. And look at this boy, 11-year-old boy. What is the problem? 20 kg overweight. And
Sir, can you tell what is this fasting insulin, why it's important, how it is different,
Please,
why
sir,
we should
please go through.
concentrate on it?
It's a big subject, sir. I know. I appreciate you asked this question. You have my mobile number. This is my mobile number here. It is here. Where 9840852996. Take a screenshot. Speak to me. Listen to my videos in the YouTube channel. This is the most important. Let me tell you, friends, how unfortunate it is. See, these are the 3 tests. And anyway, let me look at it quickly. Have you noticed it here? See, look at it. All these people, 8 year, 11 year, 12 year, 13 year, 14 year, 25 years, 36 people, all of them having high fasting insulin. All of them have insulin resistance. All of them have D vitamin deficiency. Most of them have B12 deficiency. But unfortunately, these 3 tests are not in any packages. So what happens? You will never know your problems. Insulin resistance, as I told you, 10 daily wrong habits or even 1 can cause any problem to you. It could be your overweight, it could be your diabetes, it could be your blood pressure. End of the day, you do the right things. As I told you, friends, again, I'm giving the same example, pardon me. To make any dish tasty, you are making malai kofta or a sambar, you have to put all the ingredients. You have to have all the quality ingredients. You have to have the appropriate quantities. You have to know the process. You have to have the experience of making that dish. And you have to make dil laga ke karna padta hai. Many times you make it with everything all right, but it is not tasty because aapka mind kahin aur hai. But to get it spoiled, 1 ingredient is enough to make it taste is gone. So similarly for health, 4 liters hydration, 2 bowel movements, 1 hour exercise, right? Stopping all sorts of this high processed foods, coffee, tea, alcohol and all that. eating only 2 times in a day when hungry, 7 hours sleep, and then stress management. You out of this one mistake you do, friend. You say, sir, I only drink 2 liters. Gone. You're eating 6 times. Gone. You're unable to manage the stress. Gone. You are unable to clear your bowel 2 times in a day. Gone. It may not happen in a day. It could take years and decades for you to. Friends, remember, for you to bugger up your health, you have to work hard for years and decades. See, as I said to you, I was making 7 daily wrong habits for 30 years. So that's how I got into the trouble. I was having 7 health issues. So as I said to you, remember these points. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your time. Any questions?
Sir, I have one question, but I am not talking properly in English. Is it okay?
No
Please
problem.
understand.
No problem. You speak any language. I understand Telugu and Hindi also.
Yes, sir. Some people told to me, you skipped your breakfast or timely meals. It will be attack sugar
Good
and
question.
gastric problems. It will be happen.
Listen, if you look at the human evolution happened, say, let's talk about hundreds of years ago. What used to happen for the person? He has to go and gather the food. He has to go for hunting, or he has to go and gather the food. See, when they get the food, that day they do the feasting. They all enjoy. When they don't get the food, it's fasting. So the body is designed by fasting and feasting. But nowadays, what is happening? We are mostly on feasting mode. Even village people are also eating 5 to 6 times. That's why look at in villages also, people have belly fat, they are having overweight, they have health issues. So as far as all this stuff, you experiment yourself, friend, madam. You experiment. What I told you, the fundamentals, you do that.
Okay,
Simple.
Can I say something add to that?
Please.
Yeah, the sister asked, yeah, because the thing is, who has taught us to eat morning, afternoon, evening, then snack, sometimes even 4 times a day? That is because our lifestyle, you're pushed into a corporate world, and the children go to school, pack tiffin and go, pack snacks and go, pack this and go. The thing is, like what Mr. Rao had said, that in olden times, people used to hunt and have food, and when they are hungry, they eat. So I think every body is different, and you have to find out what your body needs when it's hungry. Suppose when you get up in the morning, the first thing Mr. Rao was saying, to have water. Now, the reason why, because sometimes we don't even have time to drink water, because you cannot gulp 1 liter, 2 liter water immediately.
Oh, 1 second, madam. No, let's not go to assumptions, please. I appreciate what you're saying.
No. Yeah, let me finish, and then you will understand what I'm trying to say.
No. If you want me to understand, you can speak to me. The class will not spend time. We are only looking at the clarifications. 1 or 2 liters gulping. Who told you to gulp 2 liters water?
No, you said to take morning water, then after breakfast, and after that you can take another, because in a day.
No, I think you have not understood. I never said breakfast. I never said gulping.
No, in a day you need to have 4 liters of water, right?
1 minute.
So for that you have to split. For to have motion also, you need to drink water. What I'm trying to say, everybody is different on how you take water.
Oh, nobody is disputing, madam. Listen to me. Listen. What I am giving you some guidelines, right? Look at it. See, look at what is working for you. So I want to give one simple example to you. Simple example for you to understand. Don't believe me whatever I'm saying. Don't believe me. Just experiment and see. I've seen people.
No, it's not a question of belief, Mr. Rao, because 4 liters water, I'm trying level best to take it. Morning, I can take 1 liter, just while getting up, I can take 1 liter water. It is possible for me. But now after some, you have to allow your body to, for the motion to go, and then only you can take food.
Madam, okay. I would like to have a discussion with you. We will do that, madam. I appreciate. See, I'm only telling you 3 to 4 liters in a day you take. This is the process. You try for some time. If it's not working, stop it. Look at it this way. That's what I'm saying. Any other questions, please? Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate. See, as far as eating, as we discussed, eating multiple times is why multiple times we are not have much time to explain about insulin resistance and all that. Eating multiple, every time you eat, what happens? It gets digested, and then all these the nutrients are absorbed, and through the nutrients are drawn through the blood, and that's how you get the sugar in your blood. and sugar has to be sent into the cells. For that, insulin happens. So what happens when we are eating multiple times in a day? There is a sugar spikes 5 to 6 times every day. So over a period of time, you become insulin resistant. That's how it happens. The process is like that. So as far as this understanding the fundamentals, as for the Dinacharya, experiment yourself. Start with, suppose people don't have a habit of drinking 1.5, don't jump to 4 liters. Start 3 liters. At one time, madam, I was drinking 1 to 1.5. So I had suffered with kidney stone problem. Now I am drinking 4 liters water, and we have seen the last 10, 11 years, I have seen hundreds of people, when they adopted this, they've improved their hydration, elimination. Now, as far as the getting the second time toilet, whether it happens or not, it all depends on various parameters. Thank you very much. Any questions? I love to listen to the criticism or questions. What can happen? Whether it can be possible. Like, if you have a child going to the school, it is not possible for you. Remember, this possibility is your convenience. See, for example, let me give the crudest example of the food only. You are making a dish. You want to put the salt, and that day you did not find the salt dabba wherever regularly you are putting. Will you put the salt? Will you make the dish without salt? No. You will hunt for the salt. And otherwise, you don't go and borrow from somebody. Why? If you don't put the salt, it will not be tasty. But here, human body is not like that. You don't drink water, nothing happens. You don't do exercise, nothing happens. You don't, sleep well, nothing happens. So we take it for granted. We become complacent. So that's how.
Dr. Rao,
Yes.
when we go to the gym, they tell us to eat a pre-workout snack and post-workout snack and all that. Otherwise, we'll not get the
Listen
energy
to me,
to
sir.
do
See,
it.
there are so many approaches are there. See, I have given you certain baselines, basic guidelines. So experiment yourself. See, end of the day, sir, don't believe me what I am saying. Don't believe anybody. There is a slide I wanted to show you. I love that. Just a second. A very useful slide. Now, whatever I am saying, you don't have to take it. My favorite slide, that is. Don't believe. This is what Buddha says. What I'm saying, okay, I'm saying whatever I said, 6 points. Don't go by that. Look at what can be done by you. 1 minute. Oh.
Can you make it big, sir?
Yeah, I'm coming. 1 second. I'm just. See, all these guidelines, you look at it, whether how it is helping others. Okay. Oh. Sorry, what's happening to this? See, Jim will say something. See, somebody will say you must eat 6 times a day food. Somebody says you eat 3 times. So you experiment. See, what right way of inquiry? Do not believe in anything simply because you have heard it from me. Don't believe it. Do not believe in anything simply because it is spoken and rumored by many people are telling you. Like so many gym people will tell you do that. Okay, gym is a different matter, sir. Look, you are going for a different purpose. I am talking about general. Say you are going there to build puzzles. Go by whatever they are saying. I am talking about metabolic health. They do not believe in anything simply because it is found written in your religious books. It is written in my Gita or Falana book, Ayurveda book. Don't go by that. Don't believe in anything. Merely it is authority. Somebody is telling is a doctor or is a famous person or teacher or elder. Don't believe in anything. Traditions is my tradition. My grandfather used to do and all that because they have been handed down for many generations. Only after observation, analysis, when you find that anything agrees with reason and is conducive to the good and benefit of one and all, then accept it. Now, as I told you, these 10 daily wrong habits, you have looked at it, they're definitely not good to continue. Stop them. As I said to you, the Dinacharya, I told you these 6 things, experiment. Maybe you are at the moment drinking only 1 liter, go to 2, 2.5. And you're eating 4 times, 3 times, come to 3 times. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Don't take anything in between. Slowly come to 2 times. right? And other things are very common. Sleep, everybody knows that we have to sleep in the night. Stress management. Keep experimenting, friends. I look forward you to experiment and question me. You have my number. You can call me up. You can watch my YouTube videos, and you can also join my next session. And we will talk more elaborately on this subject. Most of the time, fundamentals are same. Remember this: the human, when the day was evolved, it come with only 2 hands, 2 legs, nothing more. So these are the fundamentals to happen. We will look at more, advanced stuff. Okay, what are the best things we can do? What is the more nutritious food? Which has got more protein, which has got more fat, which is complex carbohydrates, right? All that we can see later. Yeah, any questions? There are definitely challenges. Thank you very much. I'm closing it. I appreciate your time, and you are welcome to give me your feedback in our group. Or thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night, sir.